Hello, welcome to Just Bird Tarot. My name's Catherine, and today this video is going to be on a deck resurrection for 2023, as well as the purchases that I've made in 2023 so far. Now, the deck resurrection for the year of 2023 is the Akashic Tarot. I purchased this deck, I don't know how many years ago, and it quickly became content, right? The book is on my desk because I've been working with this deck. This is the deck that I pulled out, and I was like floored with why have I never pulled this off of the shelf and looked at it a second time. I must have been intimidated by the system. It was a different system. We have the Six of Roses, the War of the Roses, archangels. And I was just intimidated by, Paths Unknown, the Eight of Scrolls, just learning a new system. So it quickly left. I didn't even read with it. I couldn't read with it. So it went on the shelf. When I pulled it off, brand new, you can tell, unused. So this is what I've been using for myself and my own personal readings, and I did one short video on President Trump, to just a 30-second video and 3 cards, and my prediction is yes. And I predicted it with this deck here. And the guidebook is wonderful and phenomenal for extra advice and to learn the system of the cards. However, the imagery is incredible for intuitive reading. What was I thinking? I just never pulled it back off the shelf and looked at it a second time. That was that. So this is the deck that I am resurrecting in 2023, along with the Empathic Oracle, but I do not have that here. It's on a different desk. So the Akashic Tarot, if you'd like to share the deck that you are going to resurrect, if any at all, and for your reasons why and why you didn't choose it or put it in purgatory, let me know. Hashtag... What's the hashtag? The Resurrection. The Resurrection Deck. Hashtag it. And we'll watch those videos. Now, for purchases in 2023, let me preface this by saying this is a very small haul for me. This is what once would have been a weekly haul. Okay? This is everything I've purchased in 2023, and I'm going to start off with this lovely board. Don't you love this board? It's incredible. You can do all sorts of things, magical things on this board. Now let me show you this incredible board by Jamie Sawyer. It is a tile and tarot board, and it's called The Study. I think this is the perfect gift for any reader. I've been given so many gifts. I preface this by saying I stopped purchasing decks in April of 2021, so I haven't purchased any decks since April of 2021, and these decks were all purchased since the beginning of this year. Now, I took a break from tarot. I quit tarot. I had tarot channels. I had review channel. I had, the flip throughs, everything, and a tarot channel where I go live and did readings, and I quit. I stopped purchasing, and then 6 months later I withdrew from tarot all the way around, and 6 months after that I deleted my channels. That was the final follow through. I packed up everything, out of sight, out of mind, and my path took me in a different direction of study during that period. So since it's 2023, this I picked up. Jamie is an incredible artist. I have her, her Sawyer, Lenormand. I'm looking around. I thought I had it out here. However, I also have her Sawyer's Path, which is awesome. This one's here. I wanted to show the Lenormand, but here my tiles are in here, and I will show you those in a moment. Well, not a moment, but later in the video I will show you the tiles on a different board. I have 3 boards to go through by Jamie Sawyer, and they are incredible. And this is her Sawyer's Path Tarot. We'll just put 3 down just to show you what it looks like, and again I will show you tiles and so forth in a different video. Alright, so that's what it looks like with cards on it. It's just a beautiful addition to anything and everything. The deck is in the reverse, but it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork by Jamie Sawyer. I'll tell you, this is it's like $45, $47, it's under $50. It is a gift that any reader would appreciate, and it's one that they won't trade or get rid of like we do with many decks. I have so many decks that were gifted to me, and I apologize if they have been given away or donated somewhere else. And the process is going to keep going, the huge purge, because many of those gifts and decks of purchase were basically for content. Now, moving on to other decks that I purchased, I'm a huge supporter of V Love and Crystals, and what I have here is her Lenormand. This is my favorite Lenormand deck ever. I love this deck. And I have another Lenormand that I really love, the Time Lenormand, and the art and illustracy of that deck is beautiful too. But this one is just so fun to work with for love based readings. I use V Love and Crystals, V Love and Tarot here on YouTube. I use all of her decks for pick-a-piles. I've been collecting her decks and a huge supporter of her since her existence on YouTube. Not since her existence, but before she hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay, we'll put it that way. And here, just incredibly fun. The artist of the cards let go of some copyright free images, and she got a hold of some, and she put her keywords, and they're all for love, ship, long distance, voyage, slow movement, intimacy, conflict, abuse, with the whip, and just delightful self-love, all of it. So this is a Lenormand plus card, plus deck. It's more than the 36 cards there. And then I purchased this. These are all V Love and Crystals. Here is her text from an ex. I edged mine in red. I won't take them out. These are stackable drawers that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I have 14 of them. But this is her text from the ex. Like I said, I edged mine in the red and whatnot. And so I purchased that. I bought a bundle and some separately. And the separate ones, I started to purchase decks that I had been eyeing up on Etsy prior to stopping. So here I had this one in blue. They're very inviting cards, but they do pack a punch. Don't be fooled by, they are very direct messages and wonderful clarifiers, but can answer questions well on their own. Very nice. I like to stack. I'm a pile up person. Pick a pile. Stackables. I don't know the name of this, but it's her Rose deck. I trimmed this one in red as well, I believe. Yes. And just delightful messages. I'd unplug from the world to give you all of my attention. Just great little clarifiers for the love based readings. Affordable oracles. And check V out on Etsy as well as Instagram, all the platforms, the TikTok, the Insta, the tweets, all of it. And here on YouTube, V Love in Crystals and V Love in Tarot are her channels. And here's another one, just a juicy little deck. I have the pink. I ran out of the pink, of course, you know, and I need to do this in pink. I will be delighted. Again, rebuild with the one you love, you know, compliment the one you love, and just very delightful, fun, makes you want to have a snack or a little bit of love. Very gentle energy, inviting. They're very inviting. They make you want to read love. And I don't know about others, but love, after you get burnout on love readings, and these decks just make love a simple, simplified, and fun. Look at all of the color. You know, this is the only way I get color in my life, is like house clothes, pajamas, and cards. Other than that, I'm a black and white kind of gal. Undo this pain you caused. Heartbreak. You make me weak. So there's a song, and then there's a headline. Forever yours. Truly and madly in love with you. So she has her jukebox love. So I picked that up. Let me see. And last but definitely not least for V Love in Crystals was her Tarot Oracle, which I fell in love with. And I've used this quite a few times, I should say, in readings. It reads really well for me. I'm an Oracle reader, and to have the tarot inclusive, I have another Oracle that I use regularly, and it's the Raggedy Ann Oracle by Duck Soup, which is a tarot Oracle as well. It reads really well for me. You know, it maybe not for all, but I love these decks, and they're just so lovely. The envelope, the message, and then you can get so much just from one card, as this is the Six of Pentacles. I got you, babe, and I know you got me too. So, you know, reciprocity. There we go. And the backings of those, and I trimmed mine in blue. Lovely. Keep knocking it out of the ballpark, V. Again, you can find V on all of the social media platforms. Show a little love and support. Another deck I picked up for love readings is Amira's Love Oracle. I have the first edition, and the first edition comes with a little white book. Amira is on YouTube as well. The deck is incredible. I paid $17.95 on Amazon for mine. I do have the box here somewhere. Here we go. Durable box. I'm sure y'all have seen it. It's two-sided, double-sided hard box. And there is a little booklet here. But mine is in Spanish, okay? So if you need the booklet in English, get the English one. The English deck is $28. The first version is the same, so if you have the guidebook from your first deck, or if you're just comfortable, all of the cards are the same. So I just love this color scheme together, and it looks great, and I still utilize the first edition. I still have it. I like that cardstock. The size of those cards didn't bother me one bit. That size would bother me if it was this cardstock, though. All right. So like I said, this is in Spanish. But the headline is in English, right? The prompts are in Spanish. You can get the Spanish, you can get the Chinese. She has, I don't know how many other different languages, but she has a few different languages if you need the booklet. And if you understand English, you can check her out on YouTube, Amira's Love Oracle, here on YouTube, where she goes live lately. She's been going live. She's not in the States anymore. However, You can check out her website. You can check out her deck is sold on Amazon. It is, you know, Prime available, whatever. Very lovely. And I opted for the cheaper version, having already been comfortable with her first deck. All right. And it just makes more sense. Let me put it back in its home. The box is not its home anymore. Let's put it in here. All right. My screen keeps shutting off. I apologize. I haven't made a video like this at all on this channel. So I'm out of practice. And all of my other videos, deck reviews and things, were pretty bad videos anyway, if I'm completely honest. All right. I'm going to cover what's up here, and then I'm going to switch my board and continue on. What I have here are Tales of the Heart, and this was an affordable oracle on Etsy. Comes in a tuck box. I want to get the name. Beauty and the Soul. Okay, and you can find Beauty and the Soul on Etsy. This deck is, I believe, like $25. Okay, the shipping was fast. Delivery was fast. V-Love and Crystals is another extremely fast processing and shipping. Delivery, all fast. And Jamie Sawyer, oh my goodness, exceptionally fast delivery on these. All right, so that could be because these two gals, V-Love and Crystals and Jamie Sawyer and myself, are all local, so within the same state. That may be why the deliveries are so quick, you know, for me. But that being said, if it takes an extra day for you, it's still only 2 days, right? Like for me, it'd take a day. So if you're in her area, it's very, very exceptionally fast delivery, okay? But the processing and the shipping for both is like they get shipped out immediately. All right, so here, same with this proprietor, Beauty and the Soul on Etsy. And this is a lovely deck. Again, it's the glossy with the trim. And I read this the way I read Amira's Love Oracle. This lady does include a booklet, which I'm sure I have somewhere. Probably under a rainbow somewhere. But I do, there is a booklet included, and mine is here somewhere. But there's an idea of what these cards are. Drinks of Pain. It just kind of really runs deep for what could be going on in situations, ancestors, timestamps, skeleton closet, the altar, gut feeling, soul tie, and rigged games are a few. Okay, again, lovely. I love reading with it, and as well as Amira's deck. Both can be found on, well, Amira's, I don't know if Amira is on Etsy anymore. She used to be, but she's on Amazon. This lady, Beauty and the Soul, is on Etsy. Now, don't be mad at me, but these next I have 4 decks here that are knockoffs. And I'm going to use them, even though they're knockoffs. And I'm going to tell you why. What the purpose is going to be. Since I had one moment, let me just grab something. Okay. I wanted to grab another board by Jamie Sawyer. Look at how beautiful this is. The crystal and hands board. Magical. Look at the colors. Oh, she's a phenomenal artist. Love. Again, this board is under $50. If you have a favorite tarot reader, you want to send them a deck, send them a board. Honestly. I do need to get her deck, the Out of Hands deck, but again, I'm not really on the market for any more decks. For the rest of 2023, I may, if it's still available at the end of the year, then I may treat myself at the end of the year. But from now until the end of the year, I'm going to start working with the Resurrection deck and do pick-a piles or whatnot with the love oracles. But I'm not going to be purchasing more because there's so many that I have that I need to connect with. I need to resurrect all of my decks. It's not even resurrecting them. It's like as soon as they were born, they went into purgatory. I'm a horrible parent. Beautiful artwork. Please check Jamie out. She does readings here on YouTube as well. Check out her channel. And you can get some great inspiration as far as tarot journaling, which is going to bring me to the first bootleg deck that I am disappointed. The Awakened Soul. I received this, and what I'm going to use this for, I paid $4.44 for this, folks. It is a bootleg version of the Awakened Soul. I'll show you a card size comparison here. Oracle to this card. And these cards, the original deck, they're very large. So there's the comparison there. I can't believe that people are that they get away with ripping off the artist. I know they used to do it with like the Hay House decks and things, but I didn't realize that they were ripping off like artists. I have 2 more decks here that were ripped off as well. And I'm mad and I'm upset about it and impressed at the same time. I'm going to tell you why. This little deck is going to get used regardless. I'm not mad at... It's not going to be money wasted. This is going to be... These will be used for my journal as I get to know this deck. This isn't a resurrection deck, but it is going to be a staple oracle that I'm going to get to know and be journaling about it and just see what comes. I got a lot of intuitive hits off of this deck, so the original will be, much better use. So I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. I didn't even know, like when I purchased this, I didn't even know about this deck. Didn't know that Ethany created, because I have Ethany's decks, the Bad Bees and the Modern Tarot. I bought, I think 2 of those. I gifted one. I have one. I might even have 2. Who knows? But I like Ethany's work. I love her, her talent. And again, women in business, entrepreneurs. I love it. And I hate that somebody else is making money. But I will put these to use and not just chuck them, And I feel like it's such a bad way to feel, is like, all right, if you cannot afford her deck, right? In one way, I feel like if you can't afford it and this is all you can get, and you really want it for purchase, then possibly. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't feel good about it. But when they do such a great job as they did here, it's not like this deck is so small. Like it's just it's very small, right? So you're not getting a good view of what is offered. So what we have here, and there goes my screen again. I have those singing bowls going off in the background for a reason. That is another item of purchase. All right. Now they're starting to make, the guidebooks. And look at this guidebook. This is a knockoff, folks. I paid, I think, $5 for it on Etsy. And I thought it was from the same proprietor as, I believe, these here. These are all full size, and it included the book. Now, again, I don't know who the creator is, but the cardstock, for the price that I paid, honestly, and I didn't know that this was a knockoff of of an actual artist's deck. I didn't know when I purchased this one. Just didn't. Didn't do my homework. But quite frankly, the deck, I thought it was just somebody, that created their own work on Etsy for sale, and so I purchased it. And not disappointed. I wouldn't pay a grand amount of money for this little amount of cards to begin with, especially for timing. No, I really wouldn't, because timing can be told through tarot and other ways where I wouldn't spend money on a large amount of money, I should say. Now, the next one that I purchased is called the Exotic Cancer Tarot. And again, they upped their game, folks. They really upped their game. It's a full-size tarot, right? I think they might be a little thinner than regular tarot. I don't think I have a regular tarot, but let's just use Amira's card as... So they're the same as Amira's, the same size, right? Different card stock. Hers is glossy, whatnot, but same size. They're smooth. The art is fine. I have to be careful because of the nudity in this deck, and which is why I won't be purchasing the real version of this, because I won't be utilizing the deck. But I must say, I was very impressed. We'll just cover the tuchus. It is a dancer's lifestyle deck. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I did check out the original version. I'm not on the market for that. I would purchase it if I could utilize it, and show each card and not be penalized in the process. Big old wand there. So, not disappointed, not getting rid of it, not tossing it in the trash, and I will use it for fun, because why not? Why not? And if YouTube ever decides to, I don't know, stop pushing things to 13-year-olds. Okay, this does come with a guidebook too. Like I said, they're really stepping up their game. Here's the box that it comes with, and there is a full printed out. Like I saying, I'm not mad that I have it, because I wouldn't purchase the original, if I'm unable to utilize it. And right now, with the way things are with YouTube, same thing. The Final Rose, again. I have this deck sitting in my Etsy, it's not in my cart, but it's there to view, and in my favorites. Right now, this is a knockoff. I edged it again. I'm not mad at all at $9.99 off Amazon. Was this Amazon? These may have been Etsy. But whatever. Either way, just, I don't know. I'm not mad at it. But I'm mad at it for the creator that's missing out. But then again, folks aren't on the market right now for $75 deck, because I want to purchase it because I have it and I do enjoy this deck. I can utilize it. So at some point I'm going to purchase the creator's deck if I continue, if it's available when I'm ready, right? But right now I'm not ready, and I'm not going to feel guilty because I have and enjoy a knockoff. I'm not going to feel guilty, and I'm not going to be pushed into the purchase of the original deck by the creator. I'm not going to let guilt make that decision. I actually would enjoy having the original of this deck, but at this time, $75 on another deck that isn't going to get utilized at this time it's just ridiculous move, on my part. So it is what it is. I'm mad and not mad at the same time. Jamie Sawyer knocked it out of the park. One more board and a couple more decks. The third board, again, this board is brought to you by Jamie Sawyer. All right, and my tiles are not made by Jamie, but I've had my tiles for a while, and they look beautiful on all of her boards. And a board is a board, right? It's just a place to put cards. You can do any kind of spread. You don't have to use tiles. Matter of fact, where's one of these little thumb decks? Here we go. We'll try it with the Everyday Oracle, the little tiny, what do they call these, minis? You could do readings with those. Doesn't really matter, lay them down. And then your tiles, and however you want to do it. This is called the ancestral tree, right? And what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful board to work with. This, why I say these are such a great alternative to purchasing a deck for someone is decks, we connect with the deck, right? Like and sometimes your flavor isn't for me, right? And then I feel guilty, like, oh man, they spent their hard-earned money and they gifted me this, and I need to work with it. I need to connect with a deck that I'm not connecting with. And what I'm saying is, like, if you buy them a board, it's an inspiration to read. I'm just saying that it's kind of like a desk mat, I purchased my son a desk mat for Christmas, and it was his football team because he works from home, and I thought a little desk inspiration. He was like, you have no idea, like, you really nailed it this year. So good job, Mom, right? All right, I have a couple of more decks that I purchased. All right, this is one of them, but where are the cards? I don't know where the cards are. Let me find the cards. Just one moment. Okay, this is yes or no, and these decks are just major arcana, and they are $15. I paid $15 on Etsy. And the proprietor is IBIZA, and it's IBIZATAROT.com. IBIZATarot.com. If you can see that there. Okay, and it's a little, tuck box side envelope style. Nifty. Okay, and let's just take a look at these. Yes or no, or maybe tarot. So again, with the pick a piles, yes or no question. And let's see. Yes, the Fool. Just have fun for now and not get too tied down. So it's like a nice little message. I add these, fun yes or no. I just put it in as part of the pick a pile. It just becomes a part of the reading. And these are fun. They're very fun. They're fun to work with. They're fun to look at. They're just fun. So, yes or no. And again, it's the Ibiza Tarot. All right? And again, very affordable. They do have full decks for purchase, a couple, but mostly just the, the major arcana. And so check them out on Etsy. Treat yourself to a little gift that's under $15. All right, so what else do I have on my table? I have 2 more love oracles, and then Divinely Guided Messages of Love and the Divine Goddess Oracle Deck. And this is by Cassie's Crystals, and you can find Cassie's Crystals on Etsy. Okay, so here we go. These are, I think they're like $15 a piece or whatever. I think it was $30 for 2 decks on Etsy. I bought these together. So I'm not sure exactly the cost. I don't have it in front of me, but I think it was $30 for the 2 bundle. May have been a little under, not sure. But beautiful messages. Escape. I left when things got hard. Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. Just very nice. Silver gilding. Glossy cardstock. They shuffle well. They read really well. They're a great addition to love readings, and in combination with the Divine Goddess, which is rose gold trim. Very beautiful. Again, glossy with the rose theme and the petals on this side. Very inviting. Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Very nice, affordable addition from Cassie's Crystals. The shipping on this, very quick, very speedy. I was going to say the delivery on one of those knockoffs was from Amazon, and they're delivering Prime, and it's one of these here. I'm not sure. But what else do I have? These tiles were from a proprietor on Etsy. Another deck that I picked up was this by Radley Valentine, the Guardian Angel Tarot. Everybody is most definitely familiar. What a beautiful, beautiful deck. I did not think that I would be purchasing another Hay House in my lifetime, to be quite honest. I just, didn't gravitate toward, but wow, how incredible. I don't even mind the keywords. I actually appreciate them in this deck. I like to see where the artist or the author, what their perspective is, which sometimes is very different from mine as an intuitive reader. However, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I've been working with that and appreciate it. In conjunction with that, I've been working with another oracle, but I did purchase this. I have not done not one reading. I don't even know if I have shuffled it or anything, but I decided, since I was so impressed with the Guardian Angel, that I picked this up. So yes, I have shuffled it, but that's all I've done. I haven't read with it or anything. I appreciate that they have, the Guardian Angel or the Archangel, whatever, in the bottom, and the correlation to the major, and then, you know, their elements and their numerological, all in the card. Love the imagery, right? I'm just so impressed. Honestly, very impressed. But again, I didn't think that I would purchase any more Hay House in my life, but here I did twice. Alright, so I look forward to this deck as well. I do look forward to it, but it was probably a purchase that I didn't need to purchase this at this time, but I'm not disappointed, or I'm not going to kick myself in the butt for purchasing it if it doesn't get used in 2023. What I've been using and I love is the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. This is wow, and super wow. In the bottom there, that's the trust card. A couple more in there. Love this all the way around. Just everything about this deck. All of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. Which, the metaverse. And when you get into the book, there's major arcana and the breakdown, so you can understand. But there's so much symbolism within this deck, and where it will prompt you, like Santa Muerte. You know, we know it's the death card, right? There's just so much in here. The messages are clear, easy, and once you get into the book and you see their perspective and view on things in comparison to your own perspective and view, I don't know, this deck just did something to me. Drawn, and I'm just loving it. Love the imagery, love everything about it, and it will do well on my board, right? It's going to fare well on my board. Like, why do I keep doing that? Right? Future love letter. I love you. The cards love the board. I love you. Yeah, see? The cards love the board. They knew it. So definitely not disappointed. Think that I may pick up a second copy of this. I wish they had like an original, indie version of this deck. I would love to have it. Again, the guidebook is on my table because I actually do get into it. Here it is. It's packed full. Breaks everything down. Just not disappointed. And for a mass market deck, I think I paid $20, $19.99, whatever it was, on Amazon. And at first I thought, I hope that wasn't another purchase that I'm just going to regret, or another deck that's just, I gotta have it, the ism in me. So it turned out that I absolutely love it. But what I've been doing in 2023 is really just rediscovering all forms of divination. So in the background, what you're listening to, I think that's all of the cards, but is a singing bowl, right? And I purchased it on, you got it, Etsy, or maybe it was Amazon. I think maybe it was Amazon. I just unplugged it. But this is what it looks like. Okay, I can't reach it over here with the plug. So anyhow, you can brighten it, you can dim it. There's a color for the chakra that, and you can switch through the chakra system, and it'll let you know which chakra the tone is for. On the bottom, there's a light. Now, I picked this up, like I said, on Amazon, and there's also a timer on here. If you have your volume plus minus, whatever. And then there's a timer. This thing, you can set it for hours. It's really nice to be able to just sit here and hear the singing bowls, right? And something that's not going to get you struck or copyrighted on YouTube in the background. Do you know what I'm saying? So I picked it up. It's great for meditation if if you are inspired, or if it helps you to focus and clear your energy. Maybe if you focus on the light, it can help you focus on that particular chakra, whatever it is. It's just, for me, it's delightful to not have to actually use the bowl in order to have the tone at all times, right? Can we focus? So I'm not disappointed in this. You can find it, singing bowl. I don't know how much I paid for it. I want to say it was under $40, or about $40. I'm not certain, but it's Kip Kush singing bowl machine. Okay, Kip Kush singing bowl machine. It's the only one I've seen. I haven't seen any others like it. And this here, Kip Kush singing bowl machine, says night light and sound machine can work independently. Press and hold the power button for about 5 seconds until you hear a voice prompt, factory recovery. And this just lets you, the prompts. But I wanted you just to see the name, Kip Kush. Worth it, worth it, worth it. And oh my goodness, I like the purple, the crown chakra tone, and the white light is very soothing as well. But, you can run through all of them. However, here we go. Maybe I'll plug it back in. One second. Okay, so I think I am just about done. I have one more thing, and it's divination. And where is it? I'll be right back. Okay, so what I have here is, this is just my board. I got this little divining board from Winchwood years ago. Winchwood on Etsy. But anyhow, what I purchased what do I have? I have alphabet letters here and buttons. Now, where are the buttons? Where are my buttons? My buttons. Well, just 1 second. My goodness, can I get it together? Here are my buttons. And I found other things in this bag too, but these are my buttons. And I bought this it was under $12 on Etsy. And it's charming clarifiers for divination. I put this, in my, I think I favorited it or something, or whatever it is, but they sent me a code and I purchased So there's their little booklet, and here are their charms, and I love these. They're so lightweight. Comes in this little bag, which I'm going to rehouse, but there's a lot of these, and they're double-sided, and there's a lot. So I picked these up just to give you an idea of some of what they are. These are cardboard, right? But they're not gonna bend or anything like that. It's almost like working with wood, but they're double-sided, they're put together, they're not going anywhere. They're lightweight, they don't bounce all over the place or anything like that, you know, like charms do. And I love charms, but boy, I'm missing them. I'm still missing a key. You know, they bounce all over sometimes. And these, they do not. They're a very nice addition and not disappointed whatsoever. And I'm happy that she, I'm not sure. I'm happy that they included the booklet. Very nice. And so not disappointed, and produced in 2020, and that is by Eve of the E Holder. Find them on Etsy. You can look charming clarifiers for divination. Put it in the search bar. Very affordable. I have the Stations of the Cross, which are not divination, but they are quite stunning and beautiful, by this woman. Her name is Monica, and these are just delightful. Well, that's just like the cover card, and these are two separate. St. John of the Cross. Beautiful. Her artwork is beautiful, and I just got the 2x3. She has larger, if people like the Stations of the Cross or whatever, and light a candle or whatnot. These are perfect. This is 2x3, perfect for like kitchen magnet size, you know, boom, 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 all the Stations of the Cross. And then on the back, this is station number 3. Jesus falls for the first time. Who comforts you when you get hurt? Who helps you when you fall? When Jesus fell, he got up, even if no one helped him. Jesus, thank you for the people who helped me. So this is like a learner's Stations of the Cross for children. On the back of each station card is a message. So, like I said, not for divination, but my mother is an Orthodox Christian Catholic. So, you know, I gravitate toward those things as well. Just show you here. She includes this, which is the 15 Stations of the Cross. Wonderful artist. And then from Chicago Greek, I picked this up for $4.99. It's just a little Christ icon. I'm drawn to the Orthodox, you know, and the Byzantine era, but can you look? Do you see his hands? Orthodox Christianity has much of a whole lot of imageries within the cards. Alright, so that's what my purchase is in 2023 so far, and what I am going to do is I'm not purchasing anymore in 2023. I do have one more deck that's on its, well, actually, I have one more deck that'll be here tomorrow that I'm going to go through at the same time as I go through the Awakened Soul Oracle by Ethany. And I will share those together. The other one is by Penelope, another pink deck, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Again, check out all of these proprietors, and don't forget to let me know what deck are you going to resurrect for the, you know, the rest of 2023. Happy Easter. Bye.